Hi guys, it's Jez here, and today we're talking about Divinity Original Sin for Xbox One and PC. Stay tuned. Divinity Original Sin began life as a Kickstarter project promising to deliver an old-school, turn-based CRPG for PC. The Kickstarter was a resounding success, and Original Sin launched to high praise, winning various PC Game of the Year awards. A couple of weeks ago, Larian Studio relaunched the title as an enhanced edition, bringing various improvements for free to the PC version and launching for the first time on Xbox One. Divinity Original Sin is a light-hearted but challenging CRPG with an emphasis on strategic play and player freedom. Original Sin serves as a prequel to 2002's Divine Divinity, taking place in the whimsical world of Riverland. You'll create two source hunters who are ordered to investigate a murder case suspected to involve forbidden, corrupting source magic. Original Sin's Enhanced Edition brings full voice acting to the game's abundant, often charming dialogue, and the choices you make help shape the game's lengthy story.
What I wouldn't give to give old Reggie a swift kick in the jugglers. Oh, to have legs again.
Like other D&D inspired RPGs, Divinity Original Sin affords players a dizzying array of options for overcoming the game's obstacles. Knock down doors, pick the locks, find a hidden switch, or persuade the gatekeeper. All methods are valid, but again, may have consequences. Original Sin's combat also features an insane amount of options. Fans of Diablo will find Original Sin's combat abilities to be aesthetically familiar, but the way they interact with the game's environment creates exciting and memorable combat situations. Original Sin's turn-based combat is every bit as strategic and rewarding as other quality CRPGs, tasking players to manage their positioning and action points carefully. The thing that sets Original Sin apart is the fact the game fully supports cooperative play. Either in split screen or over Xbox Live, I believe Original Sin is among the best cooperative experiences you can have on Xbox One today. Both source hunters can participate in the game's dialogue, delivering benefits based on the personalities of your characters. Should both characters disagree, you can resolve your argument or simply rock paper scissors for the outcome. In combat, you can assign each player to control of other NPC characters in the squad. Discussing combat strategies between turns is probably the closest experience you'll have to real D&D on the Xbox One. While the game has well-crafted 3D isometric visuals, the controller inputs aren't as intuitive as the PC version's mouse and keyboard controls. Original Sin also has an old-school aversion to tutorials, and while I appreciate that in some measure, the fact it calls you to check on the internet to learn some of its finer nuances may annoy some players, particularly as some of its progression systems have serious pitfalls. Its quest layout can be quite confusing as well, as it doesn't differentiate too well between main quests and side missions. It forces you to backtrack to other quests which might not seem important at first, but may have some overlap or triggers for the main story progression. Still, this is sort of the price you pay for a game that touts discovery and open-endedness as a core selling point. Divinity Original Sin isn't the most accessible RPG in the world, but it does sport well over 60 hours of raw gameplay and tons of replay value. Although it's great in single player as well, if you enjoy RPGs, you'll be hard pressed to find a better co-op experience on the Xbox One today. Click the link in the description for our full review, and thanks a ton for watching. I've been Jez for Windows Central, I'm MSFTY on Twitter, and I'll see you next time.
My fate is a cruel one, I assure you. How many snot-noses have held me up against their dirty little ears, only to claim they can hear the ocean? Of course they can hear her, the brats. We are on the very edge of the great aquatic mother, whose embrace I so desperately long for. Yes, yes, I, King of Pearls, ache to repose anew on his coral throne. Hurl me toward the water, swing me as far as your arm's strength gives peace, and treasure long sunk I will grant thee. What do you say, kind knight? Will you return the King of Pearls to the sea, so he may yield you long-lost treasure?
King of Pearls, you say? Sounds lucrative. Let's sell him to a local merchant.